Well, hello there, I'm Jemai.
All right, let's talk about something that can feel, well, a little intimidating for any business owner in Canada, your taxes. But don't worry, today we're cracking open the Savvy Taxpayers Playbook to help you master them.
So, here's the big question, right? When it comes to your business taxes, are you being brave? Or maybe a little bit foolish by doing it all yourself? To get some real answers, we're jumping right into Chapter 12 of Evelyn Jack's fantastic book, Make Sure It's Deductible. You know what? The best way to find out is to put your knowledge to the test. So let's do a quick little quiz right now to see where you really stand. Okay, let's get into it. Welcome to the Great Tax Quiz. It's time to test those financial instincts.
First question, true or false? It's much better to arrange for one person in the family to earn $60,000 than for two people to each earn $30,000. Now think about that. The total household income is exactly the same, right? 60 grand. So does it really make a difference who brings it home? You've got 3 seconds. Go!
Okay, so the secret to that question lies in understanding Canada's progressive tax system. It sounds complicated, but the idea is actually pretty simple. The more money you make, the higher the percentage of tax you pay on each additional dollar you earn.
And that's why the answer is false. Absolutely false. Here's the deal. Two people each earning $30,000 will actually pay less in total taxes than one person earning $60,000. This is a perfect example of what's called income splitting. It's not just a fancy term, it's a super powerful tax strategy.
Okay, ready for round 2? Here we go. True or false? The cost of your asset purchases can be written off in full against business revenues. So let's say you go out and buy a brand new laptop for your business. Can you just deduct that entire cost from your income right away?
This is a classic trip-up. You see, the tax system has 2 different buckets for your expenses. You've got your day-to-day operating expenses, think pens, paper, software subscriptions, and then you have your big-ticket, long-term items, your capital expenditures, like that new laptop or a company car.
So is it true you can write it all off at once? Nope, that's another big false. Your everyday operating costs? Yeah, you can deduct 100% of those in the year you pay for them. But those bigger capital assets are different. You write off their cost over time through something called the capital cost allowance. It's kind of like you're deducting a little piece of its value each year as it ages.
All right, last question in our quiz. And this one touches on something that can make any business owner's stomach do a little flip, a tax audit. So, true or false? Most taxpayers lose their tax audit appeals when they go to court. Basically, if you fight the CRA, are you likely to lose?
And the answer here, unfortunately, is true. Yeah, the stats show that the CRA does tend to win most of the appeals that go to court. But, and this is a really important but, that should not discourage you from fighting for what you believe is right. What it really means is that having your records perfectly organized from day one is absolutely crucial.
Okay, so if that quiz showed us anything, it's that this stuff can get complicated fast. And that's exactly why finding the right professional to have in your corner isn't just a good idea, it's a critical business decision.
So, how do you find that perfect person? Well, the book lays out a really clear 4-step action plan. First, ask around. Get referrals from other business owners you trust. Second, get crystal clear on what you actually need help with. Third, and this is key, interview at least 3 different advisors. You got to find the right fit. And finally, go into those interviews prepared.
And when it comes to being prepared, you should have a checklist of your most important questions. Hey, you can even use the stuff from our little quiz as a starting point. Ask them flat out. What's your experience with income splitting? How do you advise clients on capital assets? Their answers will tell you a lot.
Okay, so we've covered some of the tricky bits, and we've talked about how to get the right help. Now it's time to shift our whole mindset here. Let's move from feeling anxious about taxes to feeling empowered. I really want you to take a look at this quote because it's so powerful. It is your legal right and duty to arrange your affairs within the framework of the law to pay the least amount of tax possible. Think about that. This isn't about finding loopholes. It's about understanding the rules of the game so you can play it effectively. It's your financial freedom we're talking about.
Learning how to use tax laws to your advantage isn't just smart, it's your right. So my question to you is, what is the one single move you're going to make this year, heck, this week, to start mastering your taxes? Are you going to finally call that accountant your friend recommended? Whatever it is, the most important thing is to take that first step.